Good morning, great morning, wonderful morning, spectacular morning, outstanding morning. I love saying that. Why? Because it's a reminder for me, just as it is for you, that we get to choose. Remember, no matter what's happening here right now in your life, no matter what's happened in your life, no matter what's going to happen in your life, all of it is 100% fundamentally meaningless. Everything is fundamentally meaningless. Everything just is. The feelings that you have, whatever they are, good or bad, are there because of the meanings that you give those fundamentally meaningless things. Think about that. Your income, your lifestyle, somebody says, what somebody does, all of it. And you have been given this power, you have this agency. Your agency is your greatest power. It's your ability to act or be acted upon. You've been given this choice of thought. That's incredible when you dive into that. When you see that, and boy, when you use it, oh, completely different story. And you know what I'm talking about. Those of you who have been here for a while going through these calls, you know what I'm talking about. It's incredible when you start to exercise it's in your mind. That's when the weight releases from your shoulder. That's when you're free from the tyranny of second causes. Now, is the solution simple? Yes, it is, but no, it's not easy. But remember, the only reason why it's not easy is because of how you've been conditioned. It's because of what you're used to thinking, how you're used to thinking, what you believe, the habits you have, because that's what I'm referring to. Remember, that's what's in your way. That's what's causing the struggle. It's not you. It's an illusion to think or believe that you are stopping you, that you are in your own way, that you are your own worst enemy, that you self-sabotage. Oh my God. But that's what's been perpetuated, isn't it? You've been told that again and again and again. And because of how our mind works, when we hear something over and over and over again, if we don't reevaluate, eventually that embeds in us as a belief. In other words, it's in us subconsciously. And then we habitually think that. And next thing you know is we're feeling the weight of that lie. And yes, it is a lie. But when you release the lie, wow, whew, it's incredible. That's why books like this are so important. That's why having a goal card is so important. That's why nourishing your mind every morning with this way of thinking is so important. Remember, when you exercise, you build strength. Don't exercise, forget it. Exercise is a form of nourishment. You do that with your body physically, right? Food, water. Well, what about your thinking? Which is actually the most important thing because it's your thoughts that lead to all of that. But with that being said, that's why we do this. So, with that being said, the most important thing beyond that is, I should say, first and foremost, is to use it. Remember, knowing this is not enough. What I just shared with you, knowing that's not going to do jack shit for you. It's not going to help you at all. The way it's going to help you is through the use, through the application. So use it as if your life depends on it. You know why? Because it does. All right. So with that being said, there are some other tools that you can use to help you to organize your mind, and that is to have a picture of your mind, and that's the subconscious code here, which is a beautiful thin pamphlet that helps you to get a clear picture. Remember, we think in pictures. When you have a picture of your mind, you have order, and with that order comes the ability to move very fast. Okay, so let's go to where we are. Let's dive into Charles Haanel's book, The Master Key System. Here we go. Switch us over. Ta-da! Here we go. All right, so where we are is page 160. Say it went up 159, we're in 160. Now remember, it's about use, it's about application. Charles Haanel put this in his book for a reason. He didn't just put it in there to make it look nice and pretty and fill the white space. No, it's not true. It has purpose. Look to this day, for it is life, the very life of life. In its brief course lie all the verities and realities of your existence. The bliss of growth, the glory of action, the splendor of beauty, for yesterday is but a dream, and tomorrow is only a vision. I love that. I'm going to say that again. For yesterday is but a dream, and tomorrow is only a vision. But today, well lived, makes yesterday a dream of happiness, and every tomorrow a vision of hope. Look well, therefore, to this day. Be present in the moment. There's a chapter in another book that we put together that pulls in this in Manifesting Miracles, and there's a chapter there called Presence in the Moment. It's a beautiful chapter, most of which came from the influence of Eckhart Tolle. I'm going to read this again. Look to this day, for it is life, the very life of life. In its brief course lie all the verities and realities of your existence. The bliss of growth, the glory of action, the splendor of beauty. For yesterday is but a dream, and tomorrow is only a vision. But today, right here, right now, well lived makes every yesterday a dream of happiness, and every tomorrow a vision of hope. Look well, therefore, to this day. Look to this day. Be present from the Sanskrit. All right, next, part 9. Boy, this is moving fast. This part tells of the fundamental principle, the imperative condition, the immutable law underlying every successful business relation or social condition. In other words, get ready. It tells of the law by which you may make yourself irresistible, simply irresistible. Remember that song by Robert Palmer? By which you may sweep away every form of discord, inharmony, and doubt. He's talking about charisma. How you can build charisma. It tells the secret of the solution to every problem. It explains that there are only 3 things all mankind requires for complete happiness and development. 3. 1, 2, 3. It tells what they are and how they may be had. How you can claim it. Ready? Yes, you are. Here we go. Introduction, part 9. In this part, you may learn to fashion the tools by which you may build for yourself any condition you desire. If you wish to change conditions, you must change yourself. If you want to change your outer world, you've got to change yourself. Now, with this being said, here he's talking about yourself, but he's really not talking about yourself, even though that's the language that's being used. And I'm certain that if he and I were to have a live conversation, if he was here today, that he would concur to this and probably end up modifying this language. What it means is you've got to change what's in you. Remember, your spiritual DNA is perfect already. What you must change is what's hidden within your mind. And that's the reference that he's making here. Now, notice how he explains it here. Your whims, your wishes, your fancies, your ambitions may be thwarted at every step, but your inmost thoughts will find expression just as certainly as the plant springs from the seed. Suppose then we desire to change conditions. You're wanting to change your conditions, right? Raise your hands. Yes. Okay. Yes. Yes. When? When do you want them to change? Right now, right? Yes. I know that many of you want to dramatically increase your income, right? Yes, of course you do. Well, you want to change that. Pay attention to this. How are you to bring this about? The reply is simple. By the law of growth. Cause and effect are as absolute and undeviating in the hidden realm of thought as in the world of material things. The law of cause and effect. That's sowing and reaping. You want to change what you're reaping? You've got to deal with what's been sown. You have to deal with the cause because the cause is what leads to the effect. Your outer world is a reflection of what's happening in your inner world. Now, notice how I say in your inner world. I'm not saying you, I'm saying what's happening in you. You have to deal with your mindset. We've all heard the phrase mindset before, right? Mindset. Type in the comments mindset. Now, many people think that their mindset is something that's conscious. It's not. Yes, you do need your conscious mind in order to deliver the mindset. But if you look at the phrase mindset, see, your mindset is what's set in your mind. Set, mindset is what's set. It's what's rooted. It's what's beneath the surface. Think of a plant that's in the ground. It's set in the ground. There's a foundation of a building. That's what the building is set on. Well, what is set in your mind? What's set in your mind are your beliefs and habits. It's what's buried within you subconsciously. That's what's in your heart. That's what mindset is. And that's what's causing the results in your life. It's not the conscious thought. Remember, we think very little consciously. The overwhelming majority of what's moving around in our consciousness is automatic. Their habits, their beliefs. You're on autopilot throughout every single day. With that being said, when you deal with that cause, what will change is the effect. You want to 100x your income? Well, then you have to build a mindset that's in harmony with that. You're not going to be able to deliver a life of opulence, prosperity, wealth, and abundance if your mind is saturated with thoughts rooted in its opposite. This is why I love The Science of Getting Rich so much. Oh, it's such a beautiful book. So many people desire riches, but they're emotionally involved with poverty. They study poverty, not understanding that all they're doing is reinforcing the narrative of being poor. And there's nothing great that's ever been delivered because of being poor. You need money. Money is what enables you to extend beyond what you're able to do within your immediate sphere. So, by the law of growth, cause and effect are as absolute and undeviating in the hidden realm of thought as in the material things. Look at the plants around you. Every